The following vehicles need to be moved right away. You are blocking other vehicles. We have a white Kia registered to Murillo Escamilla. You have a white Kia that needs to be moved immediately. You're blocking in other traffic. We have a black Honda Clarity 4-door registered. Owner is Lane Yin. You need to have to move your vehicle as quickly as possible. We have a green Wagon Mercedes registered to blue? I don't know. I'm not sure. You're better at than I am. It's a green G-Wagon Mercedes. It needs to be moved immediately, please. We also have some lost people in the audience. We need to find out where you are because Gwen, we know where she is. We have Gwen with us. And grandson TJ. Right? So Kimberly and TJ here on We're located in building 169. You can go there for reunification. Now that is the large red roof building right here at Show Center behind the B-52. So the big red top building behind the B-52, that's building 390. You need to go to room 169 to get reunited with Gwen. She is safely with us in the 390 building. So make your way there. This is Kimberly and DJ. We'll get you reacquainted with Gwen. Strafing run by the B-63 King Cobra. Followed by the B-51 King Mustang. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it would have looked like over 80 years ago. In the continent of Europe, Allied forces have landed in Normandy and are pushing towards Germany. The B-51, of course known iconically as one of the best dogfighting aircraft of all time, is now changing its role to intercept and knock down German air forces on the ground before they even get to rise into the air. Squadrons of P-51 Mustangs would go ahead of the bombers into occupied Europe. Straight enemy ground forces, enemy airports, doing anything they can to get the enemy off guard so the bombers can get in and do the job. The P-63 King Cobra you see here today, interestingly enough, as she comes in from the right, was never used in combat by the American forces. It was actually thrown in combat by the Russians. It's a very unique aircraft because the engine sits right behind the pilot. Unlike being out there in front of it, the engine of a P-63 King Cobra actually is behind the pilot. The iconic P-51 King Mustang. King Cobra is a fighter that was developed by the Bell Aircraft Company during World War II. Based on the preceding Bell P-39 Aerocontrol, the P-63 design was superior to its predecessor in virtually all respects. The P-63 was not used in combat by the Army Air Forces, however, it was used by the Soviets in the war. They were the biggest user of the P-39. The P-39 Aerocontrol was disappointing. The Army Air Force was interested in an even larger aircraft based on the same basic layout. The P-63 wing was redesigned, the engine was fitted with a supercharger, and a 4-bladed propeller was used. The King Cobra's armament was the same as the P-39, a single 37mm cannon firing through the propeller hub, 2 50 caliber machine guns in the front cowl, and 2 mounted in the wings. In Inglewood, California, built in 1944, it was taken on by the United States Army Air Forces. And it was purchased by the RCAF in 1956. Beautiful photographs right there, ladies and gentlemen, the P-63 and the P-51. The aircraft was painted up in the markings of the Mustang Airmen. They were a group of primarily African-American military pilots and airmen who fought in World War II, forming the 332nd Fighter Group and the 477th Bombardment Group of the United States Army Air Forces. Overcoming racist opposition to become one of the finest United States fighter groups in World War II. Get your cameras ready for the final pass of our World War II fighter aircraft as they make one more flyby here at the 2025 Southern California Airshow. The B-51 Mustang, one final pass. Once again, we appreciate Planes of Fame and Chino for bringing their World War II aircraft down here this weekend. Always a treat to get to see these classic aircraft that defended our nation over 80 years ago.